Alright, just doing a little bit of inventory here to make sure that I have replacements to all of the suspension components that I bent. Parts Shop has hooked me up big time, but it's up to me to maintain and keep track of everything that I break and or use in terms of spares, everything. Otherwise they can't help me out. So pretty much just going through everything new and old, and then as you can see, replacing things that need to be replaced. So such as mucked up hardware. You can see the threads on this. This is messed up. This is not a Parts Shop component, but it's OEM, and that's just what is used to hold the upper arm to the knuckle. So that's up to me to replace, but if I don't keep track of it, then when I go to put all this stuff back together, I end up just using it because I want to get it back together. So now I can make a list and go through everything and make sure that everything is new, in working order, and just keep track of everything like really well. So makeshift some notes right here. Yeah. Alright, so I got these dumb glasses on because I'm getting ready to use this angle grinder here, just to modify this little skid plate that I made. My oil pan sits just a hair over an 1/8 inch beneath the lowest part on the subframe, and it is an aftermarket oil pan, but I need to protect it somehow, and it's better just to have something there in case it touches. And it's only in the rear too, so the oil pan actually sits at an angle like this, and the subframe is like this, so it's just this back section here where the skid plate needs to be in order to protect it. So just gonna drill a couple holes and rivet nut this into place. The old subframe had these in there, slightly smaller, but I'm just gonna go to more uniform hardware setup, and that way it's just easier to deal with all the time. Since I've got the subframe out, I decided it'd probably be the best idea to take advantage of some cleaning under there, since the subframe usually makes things kind of hard to get to when you're under the car. So yeah, it's a good time to start getting rid of stuff like that. The entire bottom side of the chassis or engine bay is exposed now. I've got it held up with some jack stands back there and my floor jack. So I'm gonna go ahead and just have at it. So one thing I like to do with old hardware is these are subframe to frame mounting bolts, but you don't need new hardware if it's straight and all the threads are okay. So I just like to take like a little wire brush and then just go through the threads real quick, just to make sure that there's no crap in there. Nice clean hardware. subframes in.